We live in an era of unprecedented change. The internet revolution has forever altered how we shop, how we date, how we work, basically how we live. For entrepreneurs, it's been a veritable cyber gold rush. In fact, the number of internet-powered home-based businesses has nearly doubled in the last 20 years. Opportunity abounds, but the new economy has also spawned a new breed of criminal looking to make a quick buck at your expense.
Alright, so boom, bruv, here we go again.
$1,300 stimulus checks are on the way to the bank accounts of almost the entire country right now. But let's be realistic, family. Is that really enough to hold you down for 2021? Look, I don't think so. But what if I told you that there's young people like me making more than $1,400 a week from our computers, from our homes, online, working 2 to 3 hours every day on our computers? Look, if you're not interested in...
You know, one would think if you were venturing into entrepreneurship or making YouTube videos or any type of thing that's not, a fixed income, that you would actually be working more hours, at least for the first, I'd say 3 to 5 years, before that business started making you passive income passively. So I don't know why they always come out by saying, I'm only working 2 or 3 hours a day on my business and I'm making all this money. You know what I'm saying? Like, motivated, dedicated, motivated, dedicated, motivated, dedicated. It's gonna take people at least 3 to 5 years to get to that point. Even to edit a YouTube video, bro, to record, research, and edit takes me more than 3 to 5 hours alone. Now he's talking about he only works 2 or 3 days.
Skip it. If you want to hate, I really don't care. But I have a story to tell you guys. Look, my name is Tino. I'm an Italian from Brooklyn, New York. I graduated high school 2 weeks.
Commence the rags to riches story. Tino! my New York brethren.
Years ago, and I want to tell you how all of this in the past year and a half happened. Look, I was 19 years old. I was in college, $12,000 in debt from paying for the first semester, and nobody was giving me money. I was looking for a desperate way to make money when my friend Frankie calls me and he tells me about something called eCommerce, or what others may call dropshipping. Look, I didn't know what it was at the time. All I knew was that some people were making money from it by selling some products. I said, whatever. We met up that same day. We set up our first Shopify store. We set up a few products. Peak quarantine, March 2020, our second product takes off, making us $50,000 profit each. In 3 weeks, I made $50,000 profit with my partner, and I was in shock. Look, when I first started eComAgora 8 months ago, when my brands really began taking off, I expected a community of e-commerce experts looking for a way to make money online. What I didn't expect is the 7-figure company it is today, full of young adults and young college students working as an army to make money online and contributing their knowledge to work as a team. Look, there's 2 types of people in this world. Those who...
So... Let's run it back real quick. My guy started his store, or his dropshipping business, peak quarantine. And I guess it's the setup on how he's going to teach us how to do it as well. So question is this model that you want to teach us replicatable? Can you replicate it? Because okay, even in the case of a simple YouTube video, I understand supply and demand. Even in the case of YouTube, the context of YouTube, the earlier you are to make content about a breaking story or a new topic, the more likely you are to rank for that search term and get a lot of the traffic. So for example, let's say you were looking, Apple was going to release their new phone, right? It would behoove you, it would be in your best interest to get that phone the same day it was released, go through everything and review it and post that video the same day, so that you can rank your video for all the people searching for whether or not the new iPhone is quote unquote worth it to buy. And likewise, he may indeed have had success making $50,000 in profit, right? So to speak, within 3 weeks. And that was during quarantine. But now us, a year later, following his same principles or steps, it won't necessarily work for us the same way. Just a quick bonus tip, right? This is one of the reasons why on my channel, when I want to make a gift idea video or YouTube gift ideas, let's say Father's Day is coming up, I would recommend making a gift idea video a month, or maybe 3 or 4 weeks. Guess a month, yeah. A month or 3 weeks, 2 weeks before Father's Day comes up, so that your video can rank for that Father's Day gift idea search term. Amazon Father's Day gift ideas 2021, or birthday gift ideas 2021, or Valentine's Day gift ideas 2021, or I guess next year 2022. Make that video a month or 2 weeks before that big event, so that your video can rank in search and get a lot of that search traffic.
2 words: entrepreneurship.
This is my concern usually with, like, I know a lot of online groups. First, the main concern is the price. Usually, anything in the 500, like let's say 300 plus. I don't know, I think it's overpriced. And then the second component is the fact that just because I worked from them a year ago or 2 years ago or 5 years ago, doesn't mean it's gonna work for you now when he's teaching the same principles essentially. And even if it's updated, he already has an established, you could say, storefront or an audience base compared to you coming into it now. Like the finance channels on YouTube, right? Graham Stephan, Nate O'Brien, Andre Jeek, and some other people too. They're from, I think, 2016, 2017. Imagine you as a finance channel now coming onto the scene. You can't just talk about finance and get the same type of traffic. You have to be more entertaining, like Andre Jeek, or just find a way that you can differentiate yourself. But just doing the same thing that they did to get on, you can't do it, bro.
For fun, whereas I feel like you always saw the potential of what this turns into. Well, there's definitely a gap in the market. You know, when I went onto YouTube late 2016, a freshman in college, and I was looking for a way to make money. You know, I had like all my other businesses, I was doing lawn care, firewood, and everything. But I was looking for something that I could really, really work on, and it was just a gap in the market. You know, when you see there were a couple of finance channels at the time, but they were getting 20, 30,000 views with 1,000 subscribers, and there were a lot of people looking for it and no content on it. So it was a pretty clear opportunity. I think right now we're seeing that shift, like not so much on YouTube, but actually in other.
Who only dream about their financial situation and about fixing it and don't really do anything about it. And then there's those people who take advantage of an opportunity when it presents itself. Look, I want to give you guys that opportunity at eComAgora. We're giving away every single course we've ever created, 9 of them, every single piece of information, 20 winning products, 5 checklist and template bonuses, basically everything that's ever been contributed to eComAgora for $9, less than the price of a Chipotle bowl. Why I'm doing this? I'm doing it for my birthday. I spoke with my team. What I said to myself is, screw the stimulus checks, screw being dependent on the government. Let's make some money from home. Let's change the system. Screw being dependent. Let's make money for ourselves. Look, if you would have paid for my courses before, you'd be paying $20,000 plus for all this information. But like I said, for my birthday, I'm giving it away all for $9.
$9? Valued at $20,000. But today only, just for you, for watching this ad, for watching this video, $9. I don't know. Okay, first, there's two parts. Either it's not even worth $20,000 to begin with, or I'm still. Hold up.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Who does this though? Who, like, honestly, think about it. Who does this? Unless they're doing something shady. No one does this. You know, like a little 60% discount, 70% discount, 80% discount. But if you was like an actual retail business, you'd be losing money, essentially giving it away. For the most part, understand that courses or products, like online courses, for the most part, they don't have that high of a initial cost or fulfillment cost. But like, if you were to look at this as a retail business, you would say this guy is losing money. Like, what are you doing? And honestly, I feel like it'd probably just be a gateway to their higher ticketed offers or products, right? $9 is just the icebreaker, the tipping point. I'm sure there's some coaching involved later on that, you know, they can sell you up on, upsell you.
With my team and what I'm calling the eComAgora Legacy Bundle. If you're interested, click on the link below. You'll get instant access to these courses. I know some of you don't want to wait after hearing this, but I'll see you guys on the other side. If you're interested, click the link below. Like I said, my name is Tino. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at eComAgora, and I hope we can talk soon.
Tino! My guy Tino. Hello Earthlings, future Owolabby here. You know, I was thinking about it for a minute. But like Shopify Dropshipping, Amazon FBA, self-publishing ebooks on Kindle, or self-publishing audiobooks on Audible. There's only so many methods you can use until your strategies become saturated, right? And the fact that people are teaching you or showing you all their winning products, just be suspicious. Like, why? Right? Because like when I was looking through my previous video, the Mikey Kass 19-year-old millionaire selling a pre-built stores for $17 all over social media, I thought it was about time that we took a look at what our boy Mikey knows that we don't know.
We're giving away 8 of our own pre-built Shopify stores away for only $17. A little reasoning for this is a couple months ago, as 2020 started, we saw this as a year of e-commerce and expansion. We built 8 Shopify stores and we wanted to take them all to 7 figures. We've taken one of them to $7,000. You could see that yesterday. Not bad, selling just this one product. And in the past, we've built brands around dozens of products. We've done this repeatedly, and success is no longer a guessing game, but rather a strategy to us. With that being said, we have 8 of these stores that we want to give away to you with the correct blueprint.
I noticed that, you know, some people were chiming in on the topic, and they really said the sauce is really in the ads, right? People can give you a pre-built store, people can do whatever, but like, just think about it. They're teaching you stuff, and then the stuff that they're doing, it no longer will be as effective because other people are doing it now. Therefore, their ad spend will increase and their profit margin will decrease. So it's like, what is the benefit of showing you all their secrets? And the only thing I could say that would differentiate you and some other business or some other model is if you have a personal brand attached to your product or service. Because the way that I talk, the way that I speak, the fact that I'm black, maybe you are Hispanic or Asian, that already in itself differentiates you from the next person or next man, perhaps doing the exact same service or or selling the exact same product, basically, right? So a personal brand that's attached to whatever it is you're doing, definitely top tier. And in my humble opinion, humble perspective, YouTube is the best way to build that personal brand of sorts, right? Instagram does not have a search engine. People don't go to Instagram to search up, people don't go to Instagram to answer their questions. People don't go to TikTok necessarily to have their questions answered. YouTube usually links with Bing or Google, and ultimately people can find your video. People search on YouTube for stuff, and they search on Google for stuff that also links them back to YouTube. I'm just saying. Let's look at their website real quick. All right. So, eComAgora, client results, schedule a call. We know people can fake client results. Okay, so he made $50,000 in profit, so to speak. All right. After 3 weeks. 3 weeks, bro. If I were to tell someone, oh, you can make $50,000 in profit on YouTube in 3 weeks, they look at you like you're crazy. Like, I don't understand. Like, I personally would say that YouTube is actually an easier business to get started in and actually be profitable than dropshipping or e-commerce or buying products and then selling them at a higher price. I'd be very inclined to see how much he spent to get that profit, because that's not relatable to most people.
The dropshippers are not telling you. In the world of e-commerce, and specifically Shopify dropshipping, the barrier to entry rises each year. Each one has gone up in search volume every year. With all this new competition, this means that the days of using AliExpress, copycat products, and copycat Facebook ad videos are long over.
You now want to see that video, right? So they click on it and get views. Views attracts more views. More views creates ad revenue, okay? And so that's why people would fake it. But in the bigger picture, what people have realized is that they can fake that and get the additional bit of views, that first little bit of views, and from that be able to build a following with their other videos. And then they go out and they watch other people's content who actually know what they're talking about and actually have done and went out and tried and failed and figured out what works and doesn't work. And then from those people's videos, then we'll start to re-upload certain tactics and certain, you know, ways to do certain things. And then we'll all of a sudden make it looks like, oh, they really know what they're talking about. And so then they sell a course, and that's when they really start to make a lot of money. And so I've seen people where it's literally they go through that path, they upload fake results, then they just literally remake other people's videos, build a following on it, and then in 3 months they start making a lot of ad revenue, and then they start selling courses, and then they can actually play out the life that they're selling, which is like, oh, I'm making a bunch of money, because then they actually are making a bunch of money, but it's a scam.
That's what I'm going to tell you in this video. But that's something that's really important to note, is that not all people are going to succeed in this business. Only 10% of people succeed. That 10% looks like a store with a product that people have not tested in the past. Now, I want that product to have under 10,000 orders, potentially even under 5,000. You need to have custom product photos for that specific product you're selling. Upload those to your store. You need to be double and triple checking all the reviews for this product to see if there's, number one, any flaws for the product, and number two, if there's any issues in terms of concerns with the product that people have gone in before buying the product. So say you're selling like a posture corrector, right? And people are wondering if this is going to fit them. Well, okay, and that should tell you as a dropshipper, based on reading these reviews, I need to put multiple sizing charts and really show a model and like
20 minutes ago just for the sake of this video. But as you can see, I mean, literally $1,000 in sales, what it looks like, that's completely fake. And basically what I did was made a fake order. So what people will do is they'll have an actual Shopify store, they'll have products, they will maybe even actually get sales and do stuff on it, but then they'll make it look like they're selling more than they are. And how they do that is they'll actually create an order. So you can actually go in here, create an order. All right, so here's like this watch. I just like made some random product, but say they had a watch store, and they would go in here and they would put like, you know, they would do this one at a time, but they would do each order at a time, so it looked legit. But then they would type in, you know, let's just do like a big number. See all that? So that's a huge number. And then you just hit mark as paid, and then create that order, and now you will see this will actually update. See, now this is at 3 orders. It's gonna take like 20 seconds or something to actually update. But see, you're at 1,000 right now. Okay, see, so now it's at, you know, all this, and really, like I said, they wouldn't do like 67 watches in one order. They would do one order at a time and do that 67 times to get there. But you get the point. And so usually what people are doing is actually, like I said, using a site that's up and actually maybe even gets some sales or gets website hits. So they're actually, you know, you can see like, oh, there's people are live, this and that, but they're really not making anywhere near the amount of money that they're saying that they're making. But then another way that they can actually do it, which is a more like kind of advanced way, and that is by actually changing the HTML, which is basically the text behind this web page. So you can literally use the developer tools in any browser, doesn't matter what browser you're in, and you can literally change these numbers. So instead of, you know, 13,000, let's make that 13 million. Bam, just like that, right? And you can literally go and change every single number, every single value here you can change. You see what I'm saying? Like literally every single one. And so people will go and do this, and that's how they'll actually create their screenshots, is by, you know, this very thing. You see what I mean? And I mean, it's some dummy data, but you know, it looks like it's there, right? And if from an untrained eye, you would not know that that's not real.
So if you go to the eComAgora website, you have client results. Whether it's fake or not, I don't know. But they also have we can schedule a call with your team. You are one step away from becoming a one-on-one You're one step away from becoming a one-on-one e-commerce mastery private client. Okay. These strategy sessions are usually $500 per hour. It's likely things will book quick. Early birds get the worm. Damn. Just people just be making random numbers, yo. Like 500. Who's paying you $500 per hour? I want to see past evidence of people paying you for this amount before you say, oh, it's not free or it's now $9. If you've never sold this item or sold this bundle at $20,000, that is misleading marketing.
People lie, cheat, steal.
Disappoint.
Yeah, they're hypocrites. You know, they tell you what they think you want to hear. Now, I don't fall into that category.
Hey, yo, man them, gal them. If a guru or my preferred word, a furu, has not been in business for at least 3 to 5 or even 10 years, I'd highly take in their information with a grain of salt. Why? Because it's one thing to have a successful business while you are making a lot of money, but can you survive a catastrophic downturn, like a negative impact on your business? If throughout their business they've been successful for the most part, maybe they had some early success early on, how can they really teach you if the business goes down the drain? And better yet, if they have not shown you their tax returns, like if they have not told you how much taxes they paid the past, let's say 3 to 5 years, I'd also take what they say with a grain of salt. Because I highly doubt, with all these income claims, that people would declare more income, right, that they're not actually making to pay more taxes. I'm just saying. So, have they been in business for at least 3 to 5 or even 10 years? That's one. Number two, what is their tax returns? If they're comfortable telling you how much they made, right, all this income claims, there should be no problem seeing how much taxes they paid. You know, going through their accountant, going through TurboTax or H&R Block, and just showing you, you know, their tax return. I'll just say it. Should I give them my phone number? You know what? Part two. I might drive a part 2 to this. See what they say on their coaching call. Like the video. Stay tuned for part 2. Part 2, I think it might be a banger video still. Stay tuned. But while you're here, watch my past video right here. Use secured credit cards to repair bad credit or build new credit if need be. Or watch my other video right here on how you can live in Airbnbs and rent an apartment with bad credit on your record. Or an eviction as well. I know people are going through a lot of the eviction moratorium for some people is being lifted. If you need an Airbnb thing, watch that video right here. As always, if it doesn't feed you, don't water it. And too much of any good thing is good for nothing. Stay tuned. I'm gonna record our coaching call. As always, if it doesn't feed you, don't water it. To the script. I'm out. Deuces.
Always tell a lie, but what for? It was not yesterday I was born. I can show all the pictures I've drawn.